Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
All right, it is Monday night. That means we are here on the Retro Wrestling Revival. We are doing our Monday Night Wars watch-along series. We are doing some WCW tonight. We are excited. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. I am Johnny P. Joining me, as always, is El Dandy's travel agent himself, extraordinaire. The man with the stutter, as smooth as butter. The Ayatollah of rock and roll. The Myrtle Beach Mauler. Tom Stone's trainer, you name it. This guy's got a nickname for everything. Ahmed Johnson, sleep specialist. Brother Mark, what's going on, Brother Mark? How you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal, my brother. I am here. I'm here to have some fun tonight. We're here to watch some good old-fashioned wrestling in our Monday night series here on the Retro Wrestling Revival. And the thing is that my stutter is as smooth as butter, but it's also smooth as Tennessee whiskey as well. So, we can add that to the list, if you will. Speaking of the list, I encourage everybody to check out our page here on Facebook with the Retro Wrestling Revival. Yours truly has kind of gone nutty lately with the reels, and I have reels dedicated to the God Amongst Men, Tom Stone, the Never Doubt Him, El Dandy. I have one dedicated to Jericho, to Holla Holla, to Mr. Teddy Long, the greatest SmackDown GM of all time. Man, I got a few others as well, but man, it's been fun past few days, but other than that, man, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm stoked. Work's been nutty, but I'm here to have some fun, and we're here to unwind. We're here to recalibrate, if you will, and watch some wrestling.
Nice of you, really generous of you to put all of those people in such good company as the legend himself, El Dandy. I mean,
yes,
Chris Jericho should be honored that you threw him in with a reel with El Dandy and Tom Stone. Just going to throw that out there.
And the song I used for Tom Stone was so apropos. It was...
the hero to many.
Yes, he is.
There goes my
hero. Watch him as he goes. So, yes.
What a stallion that fucking Tom Stone is.
Yeah, so... What do we got on the docket tonight, my friend?
Daniel's very excited. He's here. How's it going, Mr. Daniel? Just don't dictate one to Prince Iaukea, or I might have to.
Oh, my God.
Daniel's been on a Prince Iaukea kick today. Since he saw the listing for tonight's show and what was on it, he was quite upset that fucking no-good Prince Iaukea is on this show tonight.
I got you. And it's like I told Daniel earlier, when it comes to Tom Stone, his greatness is so amazing that there is tears shed for miles, and there is not a pair of dry panties in the vicinity because that
red
man.
panty night every time fucking Tom Stone is around. Let me tell you that. That's
Exactly. And El Dandy. And El Dandy.
Dude, that mullet on El Dandy.
Good God.
I'm telling
Absolute.
you, that mariachi music you put in with him earlier was fucking tremendous. And
yes, it
not going to
was.
lie, I had to listen to it 5 or 6 times to get hyped up for the show tonight. Just to get that extra energy flowing through me. I had to get that jam up guy stuff going in me. I'm telling you, I'm ready.
Exactly.
I'm ready for some fucking business tonight because of that. All right, so here's the lineup tonight. This is going to be a short show. This is the last week of the short shows because of the NBA.
Are you shitting me?
You're very lucky it's a short show tonight. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't think Raw is going to have any problem from last week defeating Nitro tonight, but you never know. Maybe we'll get a big surprise tonight, but on paper, this one ain't looking too hot. So
really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, this is right after Slamboree. For anybody that missed it a couple weeks ago, we did part 1 and part 2 of Slamboree back to back because that's what we do with pay-per-views. So this is the night after Slamboree 1997. And this is coming from the show tonight is coming from Asheville, North Carolina.
Woo!
We're still in player country out here in North Carolina. Actually, let me rephrase that. We are still in Brad Attitude country out here in North Carolina.
That's true. Brad Attitude and Roman prove us wrong whenever we say that you're afraid.
Ain't coming to North Carolina, buddy. He ain't coming. All right. He ain't coming at all. He knows North Carolina. I just want to get up and fucking I just want to hop on a plane right now and just go down to fucking South America.
There you go. Mexico.
Just enjoying myself and shit when I hear that.
Get some tequilas.
I'm going to be playing that at my funeral one day. That's fucking mariachi music. I love it.
But
here's the show tonight, Chris. So the opening match is for the WCW World Television Championship. It is the champion Lord Steven Regal taking on that no talent ass clown Prince Iaukea. So,
what?
Yep, they're fighting again.
Oh God,
we got the strap off of Iaukea a few months back, and now here it is. He's getting another crack at the belt, but Prince Iaukea is here. Then we have, for some reason, I have no idea why this match is on the show, but Masahiro Chono is taking on Squire David Taylor. All right.
Wow, this is
a barn burner.
Yes.
To do this next one, I'm going to have to cue in some music. So give me just a moment, please. Here for the next match. I always have this loaded right up in the music on our StreamYard app here. So the next match is going to be a legend in himself. He's a wonderful guy, and he is one half of the American Males, even though they're no longer at this point. Start hitting it, Chris. Come on.
Yes.
Do you feel it?
I do, man. Just imagine this remixed with the mariachi brand music. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm down for that. Scotty Riggs is here taking on Mr. Michael Wallstreet.
Oh my God, this is going to be a classic. And is it too early for us to take? Oh, here we go.
When you see me, you don't need a weekend love. American
Males. And is it too early for us to take credit for the American Males getting back together?
Maybe. We'll let somebody else think they brought them back together, but let's be real. Okay. The American Males are back together because of this stuff right here.
Oh shit!
The love that we have for the American Males and that awful song
it radiates.
It does. It radiates all across the world. So.
It's more infectious than syphilis.
Yep, pretty much.
So yeah,
pretty much. I would agree, 100%. Next, we have the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott, taking on Jeff Jarrett and Mongo in a tag team match.
Do you think we're going to have a transphobic tirade by Rick Steiner tonight?
With Rick Steiner, it very well could happen.
And how many eye pokes do you think we're going to have tonight from Piper?
I would say, well, I don't know if Piper's going to be here, but if Piper's here, if Piper's here, over or under, I'm going to go with 2 eye pokes at least.
Eye pokes.
Only if he's here. Let's hope he's not.
And with the numbers, do you think we're going to have a Ric Flair interview?
We are going to have a Ric Flair in the main event because it's Ric Flair versus Syxx in the main event. So I think we are definitely going to get a Ric Flair interview because, he's got to have at least 2 segments on this show tonight.
Yeah, and plus he's in Asheville, so yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let me get to the comments here. Daniel says, Brad Attitude gave Roman his blessing to compete in Fayetteville this Saturday. Brad gets 99% of Roman's pay.
Yes.
Raw already wins for me. I might go into a coma with Ahmed, or like Ahmed with his naps over Iaukea. Peacock has this show going 49 minutes, and even that might be too long for the show. And Piper could not find his way to the building.
Oh my God.
Well, everybody, if you want to watch along with us, all you got to do is go on over and check it out on Peacock if you want. That's what we watch on. Look up WCW Monday Nitro. It is the May 19th, 1997 edition of Nitro, and you can go find it right on over there on the Peacock app. So, Chris, do you have the cock loaded up?
I do. I got it ready to roll, brother.
He's locked, cocked, and ready to rock, folks. So
that's right, baby.
With that said, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start this shit show, son.
Oh God. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh God, we got
Tony from last week screaming at the top of his lungs, WCW has defeated W.
Oh my God, Tony just said it again. This is the biggest moment in WCW history.
Jesus, how many fucking times does he say that? If we had a drinking game for how many times Tony Schiavone said that in the Nitro, in the existence of WCW Nitro, we would have the alcohol. We would have alcohol poisoning by 1996.
Yes, David Arquette. This is the greatest moment in the history of WCW. Okay,
David Arquette wins the world title. It's the greatest moment in WCW history.
Yes.
All right, Gene's in the middle of the ring. Do you think this is a Flair promo here?
Probably.
They're in Attitude Country, but they call it Horseman Country here, so I can see them kicking this off with a Flair.
I got you.
I think it's going to happen.
I found an even better song for El Dandy for like my next reel.
What did I say?
What?
What did I say?
Yeah, you did. This is the song that I'm gonna use next time for part 2 of El Dandy. Oh.
Nah, he doesn't get that.
Really?
Nah, he doesn't get it. He can't have Edwin Diaz's song.
Okay, fine.
He can't have it, Chris. He's a big fan of Edwin, and Edwin's a big fan of his. That's why Edwin had such a rocking year last year. El Dandy gifted him that. He had Timmy Trumpet to make it for him. He paid it for him. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
El Dandy doesn't go back and take back gifts from anybody. He's not like that.
No, he don't. He's not an Indian giver.
No, he's definitely not that. El Dandy doesn't do that shit.
Me, my God, Gene.
Why are we subjected to Flair week after week with these god awful promos?
I hate to say it, but I think Flair is just phoning this shit in now.
I think Flair's been phoning this shit in since '94 at this point. It's just terrible. Week in and week out with him.
Yeah.
I know some people are just the biggest marks for Flair. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't get it. I never have and I never will. It's the
I
same
respect
match.
it.
It's the same fucking promo. It's the same everything every single time.
The one thing I can respect about Flair is his passion for the business. I can respect that.
Well, he definitely has that. He has a passion for alcohol and women too. So.
He almost pulled a Randy the Ram at his last match.
Yeah, he did. That's for sure. Daniel says this is the biggest moment in WCW history when Mike Enos debuts. Ric Flair has to pretend to be the man in North Carolina. Brad Attitude just wakes up. Daniel's on fire already tonight.
Do you wait? Matt Hardy stole the Attitude gimmick, and he called it Mattitude. I'm putting the puzzle pieces together right now.
That's what you got to do sometimes. You're playing detective.
Oh, wow.
Syxx is out now. Now, Chris, I got to say this. Syxx
What?
in WCW and how he was booked often and his attitude and his personality, it's my favorite part of Sean Waltman's career, in my opinion.
Really?
I think it's his best stuff that he's ever done.
I think he's fantastic at it, but like my favorite is I like this stuff in '98
when he came back with DX.
Yeah,
he was great then too. I just like him better here. It was, I don't know what it is. He was more of a rebel here than even when he was in DX because WCW had no fucking filter on anything.
Yeah, because the inmates ran the asylum.
Yep, and that's why I liked it with him. I thought it just came off way better for him. '98 stuff was great, but I'd love him as Syxx. I think there was just a lot of misses at the end there, because of the dysfunction of WCW. I think they could have done way more with him.
Oh yeah, and they fired him via FedEx while he was hurt.
Yeah, he might have deserved it though, probably at that time.
Well, from what a lot of people say, he wasn't the easiest person to deal with.
Probably not at that time. You'll see this though. He's one of the biggest class acts in wrestling now. Like when you see him at the conventions and you see how he interacts with the fans, like he's really seems like he's turned his personality and his life around on that stuff.
And as in terms of wrestlers, I can't think of a bigger advocate for China going into the Hall of Fame as a solo star than Sean Waltman.
Go watch the WWE's Hidden Treasures show that they did last week on DX, and you can see Waltman when he went to Joni's sister's house there looking for stuff. And
that was such a good episode.
It really was. It was my favorite one they've done this season. I liked the Macho Man one last night, but it was really good stuff. Daniel says Syxx just knew he was untouchable. Do something to him, and Hall and Nash had Bischoff by the balls. Absolutely.
That's true. That's true.
Here comes Daniel's all-time favorite right now. And no, it's not Greg Valentine. This is his real favorite right here. It is Prince Iaukea.
What kind of music is that?
Dude, he's ready for, look at him. He's ready for business. He's gonna energize this crowd like no other.
Dude, the crowd has gone mild. So who got a bigger reaction, Phil and LaFon or Prince Iaukea?
Wow, that's a hard one to choose right there. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Both crowds equally gave zero fucks about each one of them. So, yeah.
All right. Speaking of crowds, based off early inspection, do these guys hold a candle to? I'm sorry. What's the name of the town again? That's
Saginaw or Omaha. Fuck no, not yet. We got to check this out here tonight. We got to make it. We got to analyze this very thoroughly throughout the evening. We always find some great people in the crowd, so we'll have to determine this later on throughout the evening, Chris. It's too early to make the call. No. Got to teach you this. You got to give it time. You got to have patience.
I got you. And speaking of beauty, that television title, and speaking of like the Treasure Show, which I was watching one from last season with Booker T, and Booker was looking for the television title. A good one to get. And apparently, Hacksaw, did he sell it to charity or what?
I didn't see those episodes, so I didn't see that. I got to go back and watch some of them. Daniel says here, Waltman was a great guy to meet, true class at the signing. Oh God! Oh dear God! Iaukea go to hell. I would choose LaFon and Furness's charisma class over this jerk.
Oh my God!
Regal better start stretching bootleg Tatanka like nobody else's business.
At least Tatanka has some charisma.
Iaukea probably stole it.
Oh my God!
Dude, Regal is always over with me, but if he pulls the brass knucks out and knocks this fuck's teeth out, he's gonna really earn legendary status with me.
I love it.
If somebody would just step on Iaukea bare feet here, I would just be so elated. I want to see, what's this referee Rudy Charles in there? I want to see Rudy fucking take his girth of his weight there that he's got. He's probably pushing 3 bills. I want to see him just stomp on Iaukea foot.
I would love to see New Jack versus Iaukea.
Oh, New Jack would kill him. He would kill him. You thought that mass transit incident was bad? Fuck, man. He'd be pulling out fucking spoons, forks, knives, fucking barber shears from Brutus Beefcake out there. He cut that bitch man bun off the back of Iaukea right here.
Oh, God.
Look at that man bun. When you got a man bun like that, Chris, I don't know what to say for you.
I don't know.
Iakea's feet are probably dirtier than Henry Godwin's slop bucket. Daniel's in rare form tonight.
I love this.
We need to get some more Prince Iaukea on this show so Daniel can get fucking just wound up for it.
Oh, speaking of championships, the finals for the new World Heavyweight Championship, it's going to be AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins at Night of Champions, which I think, if given proper time, could be match of the year.
Oh, it's going to be a great match. I'm going to go with AJ Styles, though. I think they're going to have AJ win.
Yes! I think.
Iaukea tapped. Squeal. Did you see what Regal just did to him?
He spit on him.
He spit right in his face.
Good.
Yes.
Good for him. Good for him.
Wow. That's better than the brass knucks.
Yeah. I hope next year Hall of Fame Regal goes in.
That's tremendous.
No. But in all seriousness, Regal is one of the most deserving people that still is not in.
No, he definitely deserves to go in for sure. Oh, Chris, this is fucking gearing up right to be like Saginaw already.
Oh, God. Oh.
Wow. I'm telling you.
Oh, God. Here we go. The Mortal Kombat feud.
Oh, yeah. Let's go rehash this hot garbage from last night with Glacier.
Does blood run cold tonight?
I don't know. James Vandenberger's over with me now for slapping the shit out of Glacier. Oh, there's Ernest the Cat Miller from last night. Daniel says, Regal is my hero. He deserves the Tom Stone treatment.
Yes.
My doctor said that I had high blood pressure. I told him I just watched a Prince Iaukea match. Glacier, Mortis, and Wrath is the feud we all wanted.
Well, I hope with Mother's Day yesterday, guys, that you took the advice of the Cats theme song and you called your mama.
Somebody call my mama.
Yeah. If you are able to, call your mama.
This entrance music for Chono is just terrible.
I know. This is like the B Squad theme music.
Yeah. A lot of people had this entrance music throughout their WCW existence.
The
if
one
you were a jobber or they didn't give a shit about you, they gave you this one.
I think, honestly, the one that I remember the most that used this a lot was Buff Bagwell. And not that Buff was a jobber.
Yeah.
But
I'm not going to lie. I like the Blue Bloods music here for Squire Dave Taylor. Bom, 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 bom.
I made love to my wife last week with this theme music.
Hey, good for you.
And I had a powdered wig on at the same time. I mean,
I'm telling you.
We were really going at it.
She must have fucking loved that music, bro.
She did.
Anybody out there that's having a problem getting your babe in the mood, just go listen to this music. It works, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. You just go to like a powdered wig shop, and just pretend that she's a part of the. She's. God.
Say it, man. Spit it out.
She's a part of the end. She's a part of the individuals that are trying to tell Americans they can't secede.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. It's going to be a fun night.
Daniel says Chono was like a third option for this match. Norton was too busy, and Jeff Farmer held them up for a hot pocket. Yep.
Oh, I need to do a tribute to Jeff. I forgot about that.
Bro, that's a great one. But if you put Jeff in there, you got to throw some Motley Cruz.
Motley Cruz, baby. Yes.
I tell you something, Buddy Lee.
No, tell you something, but hey, we're gonna bring love back to these wrestlers even more than what we have.
If Jeff Farmer ever does a virtual signing, I can guarantee you, Daniel will figure it out and tell me, and I'm going to get you a signed Jeff Farmer autograph.
I would love to have him on the show.
What would the conversation we would have with him be? Tell us about Motley Cruz. That's what I want to know if I'm going to talk to him. I want to know about Motley Cruz.
Yep.
Motley Cruz is still kicking and alive, though, Chris.
He is.
He is. He is. He's on Facebook somewhere. I found his profile one day on Facebook. He's on there.
And one of like my newest friends on Facebook that friended me, Mantar.
Yeah, Mantar. Woo. That's a fucking gimmick. The only thing I'd want to ask that guy if he came on, I'd be like, hey, dude, how the fuck did you get in the ring with that thing on your head? How hard was that to duck your head in to get in the ring with that 6 foot long fucking animal head on you?
Oh my God. Yeah, I agree. Sorry.
You're fine, buddy.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Daniel says Jeff Farmer is super high in demand. Soup kitchens are battling to get rid of him.
Come on.
It's true, though. He's just being honest. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Fixed up.
Yeah, we're good now. Okay.
All right. This match is nothing to fucking pay attention to right here. I'll tell you that.
What's your favorite Chono match?
Everyone.
Every
I can't
single
fucking pick one. Every one of them I see. If I know a Chono match is coming on, I can't go to bed the night before.
So
I'm up like it's Christmas morning when I was a kid.
So it's like your children. You just can't choose.
You can't choose one. Not for Chono.
Yeah.
Man,
that's just...
It's like picking my favorite Skittle. I can't do it. Come on. I can't do it. Chono's a god. Just ask Meltzer.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't know this for a fact. He was a Chono fan, but you know how much Dave loves the Japanese guys. So you think Dave was flogging his dolphin to some Chono matches at the time?
Oh yeah, definitely. How many damaged pairs of boxers and socks do you think Meltzer went through watching Japanese matches?
I don't know. Just go and count all the ones probably thrown in his dirty ass office. He's got everything else flying around there.
Dude, the pictures I saw of him, oh my God.
And I bet you it's worse than when those pictures came. That guy hasn't thrown out anything since he started the Wrestling Observer 40 years ago.
Neither has Jim Cornette, but you saw how
organized
Cornette is.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Daniel says my favorite Chono match when the bell rang on his last one.
Oh, I wish
everybody's tapping out tonight. Meltzer's flogging it for sure.
Oh yeah. I as crazy as it sounds, I would like, hopefully, if they can, whenever Jim Cornette passes, maybe they can make like a museum or make like a display out of his stuff that he owns, because I guarantee you, like the majority of it is extremely valuable, especially when it comes to the history of wrestling as a whole.
Dude, he's probably got fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, of shit in his place.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got Sonny Ono out now, and he's calling out Chono for joining up. He's gonna what's he gonna do? Oh, he's next Chono's worst nightmare next week.
Who?
I don't know. The crowd couldn't give a shit less. Oh shit! He's yelling now. Who did it?
That's what I yell when I'm constipated.
Who got out? Hi. All right, yeah, it's gonna be his worst nightmare, I'm sure. Dude, Chono's got a bitchin' haircut. Look at that.
Dude, look at the sideburns.
Dude, he's got those long sideburns. He's got the head shaved on the side. He's got a mohawk into a mullet in the back.
I love it.
I do too. This guy was a fucking trendsetter.
The first Japanese wrestler that I actually gave a shit about was Hakushi.
Yeah, you love you some Hakushi.
Dude, he was fantastic.
My worst nightmare was already on, so you'll be okay, Chono.
Oh my God.
That might be his worst nightmare. Oh, what's
JJ
God. Say?
Nick Patrick wants reinstatement.
They should give it to him.
Wow.
He showed last night at Slamboree that he was for WCW. What more does this guy need to do? He's crooked, man. He's reinstated at 9 a.m. effective.
Wow.
On a probationary basis. Good for him. I usually don't like J.J. Dillon, but JJ's on my good side tonight.
Hold on. This is like the equivalent of someone stealing from my Walmart, and then they get the key to the city the next day.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know?
Wow.
The man had a family, all right? They were threatening his family.
Okay.
Come on. They were threatening his family. What are you going to do? The guy had a bum neck from when Savage attacked him that one time. He's got to feed his family.
He did it to himself.
Oh, you're fucking no good.
Okay.
You're no good like your boy Hebner.
Right? Whoa. Don't talk shit about my boy
no
Hebner.
Good like your boy Hebner. Daniel says the truth here at this rate. We should just give Nick the whole show. I'm with you, Daniel. And it is the best decision JJ ever made in office. Absolutely.
No offense. JJ was a shitty authority figure.
He was terrible. And
he was a fantastic manager. A fantastic manager. I will give him all the credit for
that. In the 80s.
Yes.
This is a long time after the 80s, buddy.
Yeah.
Nobody really remembered him at all. So he was a terrible. He probably is one of the worst. I'd put Mike Adamle as more entertaining than him.
I agree.
Oh fuck! Here comes Wallstreet.
Can you believe that's Bray Wyatt's dad?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. The crowd just went mild again for Mr. Wallstreet. Just gonna throw that out there.
What's that?
The crowd just went mild for him. He's got that anti-WCW shirt on there. Remember, he can't be in the NWO. They won't allow it for whatever reason. Okay, hold on. Here he comes. Yes.
This is gonna be the highlight of the night, baby.
I'm getting pumped up again for a second time, third time with the mariachi music. Actually,
are you getting jammed up?
Oh, I'm getting jammed up here. Look at Scotty, man. Come on, Scotty. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yes. Look at them. They got about 8 people in the crowd still clapping. So
this is awesome. Dude, look at the
get them all rolling here. Yeah.
Dude, the clap.
Look at them. They're going there in the front row.
Dude.
Look at that homely wildebeest in the front row doing it. Yes.
Oh my God. Yes. Good for them.
American males.
Dude, he is over like Rover.
Absolutely. Well, when you put that music out and start clapping your hands, everybody just has to join in. I mean, imagine at the Super Bowl if they started playing that music
at
some point in the game. You know, we're on a commercial break for the fucking commercials here. We come back, everybody in the crowd's just doing the American males there. Everybody's rocking and rolling.
You talk about red panty night. I mean, good Lord.
All day. Daniel says 97 Michael Wallstreet is something nobody asked for. Eric Bischoff should apologize to me for this booking.
No. This was at a time where Bischoff hired any ex-WWE guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Wallstreet had been with them for a while now at this point. I think he'd been back with them since like 95 or some shit. So he was cashing a check and getting away with it. He knew he was past his time.
Yeah.
He says, was that the chick Miss NWO? I wonder what happened to her. I wonder
what happened to her.
Dude, she can't be kicking still. She was like 70 when she won that competition. There's no fucking way, God rest her soul, Miss NWO is alive. Somebody's coming out here. Who's coming out? Everybody's standing.
Do you think she's buried at Mar-a-Lago next to Trump's ex-wife?
Oh, she might be. She might be. Who knows? Trump might have had an affair with her back in the day, too.
Well, he does like to grab things with his tiny hands.
Look at Nick right on top of things here.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
He's telling Wallstreet, you better release that chokehold. You're not costing me my job again.
Beautiful.
Miss NWO was a bigger headline than Alicia Fox. Boom.
The deadliest move in wrestling. The small package.
Chris, do you know that this fucking the Baltimore Celeb Fest there, they put this big announcement up for one of their fucking headliners, and we're hyping it up. And do you know who one of their headliners they put up was this big announcement? You know who it was?
Oh,
Alicia Fox.
Yay.
Yeah. So Daniel and I were on the page of the people for the marketing company doing it. When we put a couple of choice comments on there, both of us got fucking banned and blocked.
Oh my God.
It was pretty hilarious. I'm like, you can't hype up an announcement like you're getting a Hall of Famer and then you bring in fucking Alicia Fox. No disrespect to Alicia. I think she's, a beautiful woman and had a career. And I met her in person. She was very nice.
That's a really good way to put it. She had a career.
She had a career. Very nice when I met her years ago. Very nice. And I'll leave it at that. And headliner though? No. Scotty won a match. Wow. Look at Nick.
Wow.
Jam up guy, buddy. You're making all these accusations against him, and he did the right thing.
Good for Scotty. Sasha Banks is going around saying that, but when it's all said and done, she'll be spoken in the same breath of John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, and The Rock.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep dreaming on that one, Sasha. Hey, Chris, let's give a shout out to our sponsor here tonight for this
Vaseline.
Valvoline, Chris.
Vaseline?
People who know, they use Valvoline.
I make Vaseline from Valvoline.
Folks, you don't need Valvoline just for oil. You can put it in your breakfast cereal in the morning, stir that up. It's just fantastic. Yeah. I mean, you want to make some chocolate milk with it, you put it right in there.
It's good for your hair, too.
It's good. Yeah, you slick it back. Vince McMahon uses it. That's why he's got that bitchin' color right now.
Yeah.
He puts it right through his mustache, too. I'm telling you. Valvoline. People who know, they use Valvoline.
Oh, and at Night of Champions, do you know who Gunther's facing?
Who is he facing at Night of Champions?
Ali.
Really?
Mustafa Ali, yeah. And you know it's because of where they're having it at.
Where are they having it at? Are they having it in the Middle East?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't even know. I just took a guess there.
Because Gunther is going to destroy his ass.
I hope so.
Dude, Mark Martin.
Mark Martin, eh? Daniel says if Brett used Valvoline, Tom Stone would have still had a career. Yes.
I'm going to ask, if we ever get the opportunity to ever speak to Brett, I'm going to ask him about Tom Stone and say, do you have any remorse for what you did?
I doubt we'll ever be able to get somebody the caliber of Bret Hart on this show. I'm just going to throw that out there. But if we can, I guarantee you we'll ask that question to him.
Yeah.
Ric Flair is out for a second segment already.
Jesus
tonight.
Christ.
We're 25 minutes in the show, and Rick already has 2 segments. So he's at least going to get 3 because he's in the main event at 6.
Remember, call 1-800-TEAM-VALVE.
1-800-TEAM-VALVE. Mark Martin will give you a ride in a Valvoline car. Mark, don't just sell it for its high performance, all right? You know, what it does for the engine. Sell it for the truth. Valvoline is good in anything.
It is.
Anything. It doesn't matter. That's why people who know use Valvoline, Mark.
That's like me, because I drive my scooter to work. It's good to put on the battery just to help it give a little bit more juice.
You got to. You got to, Chris.
I put it on the wheels. Don't get me wrong. I've been hit by a few cars.
Scooters who know use Valvoline.
Exactly.
I told you it's good for any purpose.
I got my Segway.
Daniel says he saw the word Cummins on the car and Flair had to be there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Coming or going, baby.
All right, let's see. What's our next matchup here?
Oh, God, just a crowd again.
I want to hear. Oh, Lee Marshall,
dude, the ultimate pimp.
He's in Nashville, Tennessee.
I should do a tribute to Lee.
He needs one. You better do something with that. You better make sure in every picture though when you do it, you illustrate that mustache.
The song I'm going to have is "Hot in Here" by Nelly.
There we go.
Just the parties he goes to.
Lee invented the mustache ride. Okay,
he did. He's Mr. Mustache Ride.
Everybody out there could thank Lee for the mustache ride.
Dude, seriously,
he started it.
Dude,
he's running down all the historical sites. He's out in Nashville.
Oh, dude, because
he might not come back.
He got action in all those historical landmarks as well,
bro. The chicks flock to Lee in Nashville,
dude.
He's singing now, Elvis. Listen, since my mom
dude, me, talent.
I found a no place to dwell. All right, so that just took this show from thumbs down all the way into middle for me. That he's singing Elvis right now. All right,
dude, that and Regal spitting.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You just hear the wrong guys on the ground.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome too. The matches on this suck, but there's a few great moments here tonight on the show. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
this is NWO country out here. The Macho Man. Oh yeah, they're full of glee when they're around Lee.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How could you
Don't-
not? How could you
don't-
not be when you're around Lee? Not having
don't-
Lee.
Don't fret. The girls are gonna get wet whenever Lee is in the building.
Lee knows his stuff, buddy. All right.
Okay, whenever they show these packages, is it because Macho is on limited appearances and he just doesn't want to show up?
I have no idea. I don't think he was a limited appearances type guy. I just think once again it goes back to the inmates running the asylum. I think Randy Price said, "No, I don't need to fucking be here. I'll be here when I want to be here, Bischoff.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?"
Well, it's kind of like Roman Reigns can technically do that now, and so can Brock Lesnar. So,
Well, that's what happens when you're a
got
star.
DDP in
Chris.
the ring, baby.
That's what happens when you're a star, man. You get to make your calls like that.
And do you think Roman and Solo are going to beat Sammy and Kevin at the
No.
pay-per-view?
Nope, I don't think so. Do you?
No, I think the Usos are going to cost them the match. And I think Solo is going to get pinned. And the thing is that I'm just surprised because Sammy's going.
So they brokered Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Just loosened their restrictions on the stuff with Syria, people who are Syrian or of Syrian descent. So I guess they they worked through some of their issues enough that they're not blacklisting people from that country or that have that descent.
Well, good.
I read something about that's the reason why he's allowed to go. So I don't know that for a fact. I just saw what I read, and that was what they said was the reason that he's allowed to go.
I got you. Okay.
Daniel said they had to find ways to fill a 49-minute show. So let's show video packages from last night.
Well, hell, we might as well just watch an episode of Worldwide or a Livewire.
It could be entertaining. Some Livewire's not, but Worldwide had some entertaining shows here and there.
Now, Mania, on the other hand, that's a chef's kiss.
Is the Giant wearing a Lex Luger shirt for some reason? He is. Look at that.
That's a nice shirt.
Dude, it looks a little fucking small on the Giant, man. Just a little bit.
He's laid off the cigarettes, so he's starting to gain weight again.
Hey, when he's cutting back, man, he has to up his calorie intake at least.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Daniel said they listened to what the tribal chief wanted. He brokered the deal with Saudi and Syria. What a champion. Daniel, I'm telling you, that might be the rumor on the street that the tribal chief did it, but I think the real tribal chief did it. Brad Attitude. I think he got that shit brokered.
Dude.
The Saudis love Brad Attitude, all right?
They
offered to buy North Carolina just so they could keep Brad in the state and promote this guy.
They couldn't match Brad's price for the show. So
the richest people in the world, they couldn't match it. That's what a fucking star this guy is.
Oh yeah, like without a doubt.
Yes, well, it's Steinerized.
Shut the fucking music off.
Shut that shit off. I hate that fucking song.
Roof.
Rick's growling at people. He thought that some of the crowd here in Asheville was transgender, so he's barking extra hard at everybody tonight.
Oh God!
That's what Rick does, apparently.
I thought Rick thought the fans had Alpo on him.
I'm telling you. Don't send Rick to San Francisco. He ain't gonna make it out of that place without going to jail.
Oh my God!
That ain't happening.
Oh, and yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we're just joking around, okay?
We're clowning on Rick Steiner being a complete homophobic douchebag.
Okay, so don't take it as us being.
We're clowning on Rick being a complete douche to people, for being homosexual or transgender. What terrible shit that is in this day and age that somebody would act like that.
Because like my thing about it is whether like you're gay, trans, black, white, it doesn't matter. You whatever makes you happy, then as long as you're not hurting nobody, then I fully support it.
How sad it was that Rick did that and really, really, just took any opportunities for himself to still come out and for fans who wanted to see him and just throw it down the toilet by being a complete asshole.
Oh, yeah. And that cut into Scott's money too because of the whole Steiner brothers meet and greet thing.
Might have. There's no place in the world for that nonsense here.
Yeah.
So go back to your ignorance and whatever you're doing in life. I wonder if he's still on the board of his school after saying that shit.
Well, what state did you live in? Georgia?
Yeah, I think it's Georgia. If I remember.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I would agree. They don't care.
No, they don't. That's like with Florida. Like you definitely know he would stay on the board.
Jesus! Oh my God! Look at Scotty up here. He's got.
Good Lord!
Jesus!
Beautiful Samoan drop.
Move away from the freaking top with that.
God, that was beautiful.
Dude, Scott just picked Jarrett up, who's probably a good 250 at this point.
With like one hand, basically.
He picked him up like he was freaking nothing, like he was a small child on his back. He had him up with just one arm, too, when he was putting him up, on his back like that.
Oh, God, yeah. And by the way, go to teammongo76.com and show your support to Mongo McMichael in his fight with ALS. Every little bit does help, guys. So teammongo76.com. Dude, Mongo at Slamboree had a really good showing.
He did. He did have a very good showing. That Reggie White match in him was fairly entertaining on the Slamboree card. It was actually pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Reggie White did really good, I thought.
He did. Least. I think Reggie might have missed his calling after football.
Daniel says Scott's looking like 4 times.
Oh, good God. He's going cameraman.
He's going full big bad booty daddy at this point.
Rick Steiner, he's attacking the cameraman now.
That bulldog off the top rope. Every time I see him do it there, I just think of Buff's neck getting crunched like that.
Yep, that is a dangerous move.
For some reason, Deborah's standing on the ring here again and is just going to sit over there and distract him somehow.
Look at my suitcase.
I am the belle of this ball, referee.
What was her gimmick?
Fucking prom queen, beauty pageant, something. Oh my God! Here comes Kevin Green now.
Not Al Green, Kev.
Okay. So, didn't Green and Mongo have some type of beef with one another? But he's coming out to help. No, there he just laid out Mongo.
Good God! Oh yeah, and the ref clearly didn't hear that.
Yeah, and that smashed in briefcase out there doesn't show it either.
Oh God!
Look at Mongo kicking out after.
Good for Mongo.
Oh, that was good. Deborah had to practice for her puppy day with no showing of said puppies.
Oh my God! Imagine.
That's my favorite Deborah era when she was showing the puppies all the time.
Ooh, yes, without a doubt. Hey, just imagine a Mongo versus Ahmed match.
Mongo would fuck his world up. I would be interested to see that one.
Do you think it'd be Bull and Shoe Ugly?
Bull and Shoe Ugly, but I just think Mongo would just slaughter him, which would be great. We got a break here on Nitro. Bobby's the brain's very upset about it.
Yeah, Mongo is somebody that you didn't want to fuck with. So yeah.
Yep. To quote Jeff Farmer. Yep.
The tape machines were working. They were rolling.
What happened here? Mongo went in the back. He went right after Green. Is that Pat Tanaka?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear Mongo's grunt? Ah!
He sounds like fucking Russ Wheeler in Days of Thunder.
Yes. You should have been. Yes.
Oh my God. I got to watch that movie again sometime soon.
Get out of the car, Kyle. Get out.
That scream when he hits him was just so delayed and stupid.
Get out of the car, Kyle.
Daniel says, I'm ever think he could beat up Mongo. I mean, the guy thought he could whip Ron Simmons.
That's true.
Yeah. That was tremendous when I asked Ahmed that question on that virtual signing, and he said he could whip his ass. I'm like, yeah, you could really whip Ron Simmons' ass, I'm sure.
Well, I could whip Haku's ass the day after he died.
Oh, man.
I could.
I got something to play for my thoughts on Ahmed saying he could whoop Ron Simmons' ass, Chris. Okay, so this is something to play for him.
I don't know how to answer that question. That's like, who's your biggest match? What the hell? I've been doing this for fucking 40 years, and you're asking me who the fuck's my biggest
All
match?
right, you're a fucking worthless.
fucking
You're
know.
a fucking worthless drunk. Go to hell, you worthless loser.
Thank you.
It's me every time. I could literally watch this shit on repeat and just keep laughing. Like, how are you playing?
Listen.
Oh,
Ah!
we got to do a Days of Thunder, reaction video here over the next few months and get that in. I just love that movie.
Hey, speaking of the worthless drunk, here we go.
Bum, 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 bum. One more time for the goon. Hold on, one more for him.
Do you think this
I don't
could have
know
got
how
him
to
a case
answer
of
that
beer?
question. That's like, who's your biggest match? What the hell? I've been doing this for fucking 40 years, and you're asking me who the fuck's my biggest
All
match?
right, you're a fucking
I don't
worthless.
fucking
You're
know.
a fucking worthless drunk. Go to hell, you worthless loser.
Thank you.
You mentioned the goon, that's what you get. It'll live on
Wow.
forever. It'll live on forever in my book, as long as I'm still around.
You worthless drunk. Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if they ever made that interview up and did it again.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
Hannibal just called it a loss on that one.
Yeah.
Said, yeah, keep the money. Go get some hot sandwiches and beer.
Cold beer, yeah.
Ooh, nice axe kick there. Spinning axe kick, whatever it's called.
I'm thinking about making up a fake sickness so I can start a GoFundMe so I can make up the budget for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that match didn't last long. Thank God for Hall and Nash right here destroying Flair. Thank you, guys.
Do you think I should make up a GoFundMe for Ricketts?
I don't think you should do any more GoFundMes. You took enough ridicule the first time. Don't do that shit again.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Jesus.
Even though there's other people that use GoFundMes for what? For their dogs, and they
For their
never use
fucking
the money.
cat.
And
But
for
that's
their
okay.
cat. Yep.
You know, somebody's got a medical condition and needs help, but let's give it to the furry cat. Fucking Mr. Spot there needs to get his shit fixed.
Oh my God.
Here comes Nash. He's about to jackknife Flair here. Thank you, Nash. There you go. Whoop!
Oh!
NWO is just nailing everybody. Every referee that comes out here, they are just kicking the snot out of them.
Oh, God.
Oh, gosh.
Did you hear Nash's reaction to the Ultimate Warrior's confession video?
I did. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. Dingus is the NWO taking the fall last night, and that really don't work for them, brother. No, they're going to get the rest of this show off here kicking his ass.
Gerald was grunty. From behind.
Mm-hmm. Look at that fucking ring. It's just littered with trash. They got popcorn, hot dogs.
Just
Cokes,
imagine.
beers.
Just imagine if the modern Dominic Mysterio was in the NWO back then.
He's got a bouquet of flowers there for some reason, and he's laying it on Flair now.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're calling everybody out here. Are we going to get the Horseman skit here soon?
I don't know. You could be spot on about that.
I think that's coming up in the next few Nitros, the Horseman skit. Not my spot, not your spot, the spot. What did they just call them? The Jurassic Dream Team?
Yes.
It's a good name for all those guys.
For life.
All right, so
Okay.
I thought that was a good beatdown on Flair there. I thought that was a good way to
September
to
1st, 1997.
Okay, so we're a little ways off. So this feud's gonna go on with the Horsemen and Flair for a fucking while, huh?
Yes, baby.
It's only May now, so that shit's gonna be going on for a while.
Yes.
So we're looking like 4 more months of this stuff almost. That's
hopefully
a lot of damn nitros.
Do you think we'll get to that by the end of the year?
Maybe. I don't think we will, but maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, if we do it every other week, but we got pay-per-views at it. Yeah, I don't think we'll get to it this year. Probably at the beginning of 2024, I would imagine.
I got you.
With the way that we alternate.
Oh, here comes Bischoff.
I love Eric.
What a
I fucking
life.
love Eric Bischoff.
And
He's
you
a
had the
real jam-up
opportunity.
guy.
You had the opportunity to meet him, but some jackasses decided to make the event sold out.
You know, I couldn't believe that indie event sold out so fast. I mean, I tried to buy them a month in advance to get out there for it, and boom, they're gone. Hey, more power to those people. They're getting a good deal on it. I'm kind of bummed, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Daniel says Piper's nowhere to be found. He won last night, and he didn't get smacked again by Nash. He made awful light.
4
months is like an intermission for Benoit and Sullivan.
Oh,
that's true.
I guess there's no eye pokes tonight.
No Piper means no eye pokes.
Damn it!
Sorry. Are we going to get a Sting sighting, do you think, Chris?
Yes. Good chance. Smooth move, X-Lax.
Where's Luger been? He hasn't really done much the last few weeks.
What's that?
Luger's hasn't been out. He hasn't really done anything.
No. Do you think it's similar to like with AEW, like the roster's so bloated that like they're having to rotate talent?
Well, I think because the last like 5 or 6 weeks of the show has been all these 1 hour long shows, so they really didn't have a lot of room for people. But let's be realistic here. The people that they put on the show are scrubs during these hour-long shows for the most part.
But they could put Prince Iaukea on.
Yeah. Like, why are you not going to bring Luger out or some of these other guys more often or some of these other big names? Why are you going to keep putting these fucking shitty performers that nobody cares about? You know? Nobody gives a fuck about Masahiro, Chono, Scotty Riggs, fucking Dave Taylor, Glacier, Mortis, Wrath. Fucking nobody cares.
I think we need to they need to get the ice train out.
He's been out more than Luger has, I think, the last couple of weeks. He was out a couple of weeks ago. Eric's looking up in the sky there. He's waiting for Sting to drop down. Oh, he's got a GPS tracker on Sting in his whereabouts.
Yeah. And,
is that a Rodman shirt he's got on underneath his leather jacket, Chris?
I think it's Jimi Hendrix.
Is that Jimmy? Let me see. Yeah, that's Jimmy.
But I think but a friend of the show, which is the Wild Man Mark Marrow, a guy me and John have nothing but the utmost love and respect for. One of his good friends friended me on social media, which was Ice Train.
Well, very nice.
So that's really cool. And honestly, which I would like to sit down and I would like to talk to Ice Train.
Man, line him up. Do it.
So yeah,
you can have I don't know what you're going to talk about much about his career, but you know, he really didn't have that much longevity in there. But
he's a man of faith too.
He is. It's Ice Train, man. You have some fun with him. Daniel said Lex had to make up that WBF date from '92. Lexi had to go for the gold.
Yes.
If it was now, Bischoff would just pull out his phone and ask Siri, "Where is Sting?" or check social media.
Oh my God! Yes. What was the name of that bodybuilder that was like their number one guy? Damn it! I gotta
Gary Jester.
Gary was that
something? No,
Gary Stridham.
Guy. Gary Stridham. Yes.
Yes.
Jester was the guy that ran part of WCW and did something for him there. Gary Stridham or something like that. You're right. Look at Sting coming up from the fucking under the ring. Jesus, Bischoff just got fucking douched in a beer. Did you see that?
Yes. Someone's going to have to pay for that floor being cut.
He got fucking just
beautiful.
Doused with that. Boy, look at the crowd.
The crowd.
Sting. They are hot for Sting. I like
He's
that, him coming up from under the ring. That was tremendous.
Sting is truly the franchise of World Championship Wrestling.
You think they're digging this shit with Sting right now?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And he doesn't have to say a word right now.
Nope. One move, boom, crowd goes crazy.
Go banana.
Good ending.
This is what I love about character work right here. You don't have to do 48,000 flippity-floppity moves to get over.
Nope.
So
good ending to the show. I like that, actually.
Like
that.
You hear the brain do it again.
Do it again. Everybody wanted to see it again. That was a good ending there. I like that, though. All right, so what do you got for the show? You got thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. What do you got?
Thumbs in the middle. The matches were absolute hot garbage, but the thing with William Regal was pretty cool. The thing with Lee Marshall, the thing with Sting, the selling from Ric Flair was fantastic. And the stuff, yeah, I mean, just overall, like the story aspects of it, I liked more than actual action. So I would have to say when it comes to the NWO versus the Four Horsemen, like that storyline going forward, it's the NWO, like they're making a statement saying, hey, you might have got one over on us, but guess what? You're not going to get over on us for long. Mm-hmm. And then like with Bischoff, he's starting to show his fear for Sting, like oh shit, like we're really like we are poking the bear here, and now because of that we got to watch every single step we take. So I mean, like those story arc aspects I loved, but once again the matches were complete dog shit. So I would do thumbs in the middle. You?
All right, so matches were terrible. It was just pointless dribble that they were putting in the show in regards to that. Biggest moments that made me like the show: Regal hawking a lug on Iaukea. That won it for me, hands down. The beatdown of Flair was tremendous. Lee Marshall's singing Elvis. This show was just wild.
The wrong person died.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
The ending was great with Sting coming up from underneath the ring. I thought the crowd was really hot in Asheville too. And
yes,
I really do. I think the crowd was really hot, a really good crowd in Asheville. Just the matches stunk, but I'm gonna give it a thumbs up for the loogie, for Sting, and yeah.
All right.
Just for those right there. And
what about
Lee Marshall singing? That all gets it a thumbs up.
Outstanding, like a chef's kiss. And what about on the Ugo meter for the crowd?
They weren't as bad. They're not even close. They had a few. They had a rough stretch on that one loop on the camera, and then the cameraman realized that he needed to steer clear of doing that again. So that's when he was a real professional. So we could not get a better determining factor. So they're going to be safe this week. They're not going to be ranked up with Saginaw and Omaha. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not going to be. That's why. Smart cameraman. They can thank him for that, Chris.
One thing I didn't mention too that was actually decent was the follow up with Steve McMichael and with Kevin Green. I thought that was a decent follow up as well.
Daniel says Brad Attitude got rid of all those Uggos. Not allowed on his watch. Yeah, he fucking took that shit and got rid of that in the state of North Carolina. If you're a homely creature now, Brad, you better pay Brad big time fucking tariffs. Big time. You thought those tea tariffs were big in the day? The Revolutionary, right before the Revolutionary War? Fuck that, man.
The Uggo tariffs.
Brad charges big bucks, so if you're staying in his state, you better be damn sure grateful.
I just realized something. So Brad's turning the Uggos away, and they're coming to my Walmart. What the hell?
He sent them packing down south.
Come on, man.
He sent them down your way. You might want to relocate to North Carolina if you don't want to see it. What about Raw from last week and Nitro? We got to go with it here. So who wins, Raw or Nitro?
Raw.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, I agree. Raw, easy victory for Raw. Again, I think Raw is up now like 6-3. So they're up like 6-3 on the weekly scale. So since we've been redoing it or doing this every week, Raw is definitely winning pretty easily on some of these. Nitro's real hit and miss. They have some really good ones, and then they have some really, really awful ones. I don't blame them too much for these last few ones because I mean, it's really hard. They could have used their hour time frame better, but like that said, it's really hard to get, hot storylines in 40, I think it's like technically they game 49 minutes tonight. I think it's usually like 42 minutes. So pretty difficult, to get that. So let's see when they go back to the original 2 hours next week. Let's see if they ramp it up a little bit. We'll have to wait and see in a couple weeks on that. So, all right. So final thoughts before. Okay. I'm going to be blasting that shit in my car tomorrow when I'm on the road. Let me tell you.
Final thought.
Final thoughts. What you got? Any final thoughts from here, buddy?
Okay, the picture with El Dandy with the Undertaker. What was the context of that? How did it happen? And how in the world did the universe survive with two such massive legends in the same room?
Questions that will never get answered.
You, John, do you got any final comments?
I have no idea, Chris. I'm telling you. I got no idea, man. I got no idea. Anything else you got for us before we sign on out?
Thank you so much to everybody out there. When it comes to like the love, the support, the page is growing by leaps and bounds, and it's all thanks to every single one of you. Me and John, we're simply just having fun, sharing our passion for wrestling, and we hope this builds a fun community of people for us to have fun, talk, and just speak about some good old-fashioned wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. So you might see the stars thing here if you're watching it on Facebook. So we got monetized on Facebook after all these last couple years. We actually got monetized on it, so we're super happy to do that. We're finally to that level for monetization. So if you want to support the show and throw some stars out there, just click on that. You can throw some stars. They're like bits. They're like 99 cents for a bundle. So come throw some love out to your friends over here if you want to. If not, doesn't matter to us. We're going to be here no matter what, but it's a cool thing to get monetized, and we're happy about that. So with that said, we will be back next week with some Raw. For Brother Martin, I am Johnny P. We're out of here. Have a great rest of the night. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll catch you next week right here on the Retro Wrestling Revival.
Boom.